Hey, somebody just asked me the weirdest question. Well, I thought it was weird, but I guess it really ain't. He said, Carter, how come you didn't fold when things got extremely hard for you? How come you didn't just fold? Let me tell you something. I couldn't. I couldn't fold when things got hard for me. You know what happens when you fold? You get wrinkled up. You fall apart. You can't bounce. You gotta bounce back. You gotta be careful when you fold because it's hard to get unfolded. People was like, man, I watched you go through the harshest times of your life. Bro, how come you didn't buckle? Let me tell you, from the time I was like 2 years old to the time as old as I am now, I knew for sure there was two things that's for certain. Only God could judge me, and the only person I could depend on was my goddamn self. I've been in situations that I don't even know how I got out of them. You know what I'm saying? I've been in altercations where guns, people was bucking, boom, 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 boom. I don't know how I ain't get hit. Well, I know how because God had a plan for me, right? I looked at all my friends that I have left. I probably started off with about 70 friends, well, 70 people around me, maybe 15 real friends. I got four, no, I got seven like real friends left on the planet. Some of my friends died when I was young. They was like 14. They passed away. They got killed. So there's times where I look at myself and I'm like, God gotta have a plan for me. Cause I should have been gone, right? I remember running to high school one day across the highway 35. I'll never forget. 35 South. I was trying to get across to where 35 North was because I used to go to Roosevelt High School. And a car came out of nowhere and went all the way around me. I supposed to been gone then. Say, God got a plan. All that glitters ain't gold, right? And then as I started getting older, I started understanding, like, and it took me a long time. Even now I'm learning. You can't hold on to your past so much that it affects your future. You gotta be careful now who you have around you, right? So I started cutting people off. Get out of here. I don't need you. I remember when I started my clothing brand, people laughed. They didn't believe in it. And I remember the first time I sold my first shirt, one person bought it and they convinced two other people to buy it. And at that moment, it wasn't like the other two people believed in what I was doing, but because they were friends of that person, they bought it. And it let me know all you need is for one person to believe in your dream to make it a reality. And I ain't stopped since. I tell people this all the time. You eventually will sit down and level yourself out. We look at life and all that it brings to us and we say, money doesn't mean I made it. Peace and tranquility means I made it. And it becomes where now I have a clear mind and everything is different. Carter's life.